it's at now. What do you think?
We have to kill them, Carl.
They used to be family. We must negotiate.
You don't negotiate with extortionists.
You're nothing like your mother. Besides, I'm in charge here. Prepare your men. And we're giving Joe those goddamn crystals.
Fucking coward. I know what you think. But we have to listen to him, Herman. It's for the bazaar. Only for the bazaar.
Sophie.
Relax, Herman. He saved Barney, remember?
Interesting guy, your little brother.
You two didn't get along, I take it.
Let's just say it wasn't love at first sight.
Barney has his downsides. But on the upside, he is unshakably loyal. And with so many problems plaguing old Villador, I just need people I can trust.
What are your problems?
You're the curious sort, aren't you, Aiden? Just ask. What do you want to know?
Those crystals. What's the deal with them?
They were created by the chemical bombings of the city. A byproduct of some sort. People believe the infection spreads slower if you wear them. Honestly, I don't think it does, but there's no harm in trying.
And that's why they're so important to you guys?
That and many other reasons. They're hard to get, difficult to destroy, and easy to get obsessed with. 'Cause they're so pretty, right? But most importantly, they're real, tangible things. Way more real than a piece of paper and old money. That's why they're so bloody expensive.
Why did Barney bail on me?
Crystals are valuable. We needed them for a transaction. And now, you'll be able to help.
Like I did with Barney and Birdie? It didn't feel like much of a help.
Barney was in shock when he heard about Birdie. That's why he bailed on you. He wants what's best for the bazaar, Aiden. He thinks he'll protect us all. He's really just a kid. He was just a teenager when our mother died. But even earlier, when he was little, we were always on our own. Now he's an adult and he doesn't need anyone. But he hurts himself the more he tries to help others.
It seems after the commander was murdered, things got complicated between you and the peacekeepers.
Oh, that's an understatement. To be more precise, our situation got fucked up. But Lucas, he deserved to die. Since the plague, nothing has hurt the locals like him. It was on his order that the peacekeepers seized our windmill. To support themselves, they take a large part of our crops and water. In return for what? Protection? I can protect my people myself. I started learning that when I was a kid.
That spat with Carl, what was that about?
Let's just say the PK commander's death only made our problems worse. Look around, Aiden. What do you see?
Something people outside the walls could only dream of.
All these people will be dead by the end of the month.
Why?
Because in short order, our water supplies will run dry. 2 weeks ago, a local thug named Joe and his pal Jack took over the only water tower in the area with their gang. Not long ago, they lived in the bazaar. But Carl threw them out for pulling scams. And now they're taking their revenge. They mined the tower and they're threatening to blow it up if they don't get a weekly tribute in the form of medicines, food, and crystals.
What are you gonna do?
What I have to do. I promise to help Carl. So while he's in charge, we're gonna pay off Jack and Joe. And they're gonna keep squeezing more and more out of us.
And so on and so on.
The most important thing is for my people to be safe. You've proven that you can be trusted. I want to ask you for help. Carl believes Joe will live up to his side of the bargain and that he'll give us access to water. But I'm skeptical. I have to send people to negotiate with bandits, and I don't want any surprises. Carl and our people have already set out for the spot where the deal will go down. Make sure everything goes smoothly.
So I should guard them?
Yes. From a discreet distance. Aiden? Something's up. Susie? You there?
I do this?
Trapped somewhere in there.
Ah, he just ditched you. He's an asshole like that.
Inhibitor container detected.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center. You know, more people kill themselves than are killed by viruses these days.
Inhibitor container nearby.
I see bandits. Oh, and a lot of bodies. Sophie, I'm sorry.
I knew it! I knew those motherfuckers would betray us. Fuck them, Aiden. Kill them all.
I really don't want to fucking be here.
You peekaboo.
Looks like I found something. Eat this, motherfucker! I got something. Shit!
Order up!
Can you take it?
Ready for this? Choke on this, asshole!
Got us an uninvited guest. You like...
I made it. There are no survivors.
Fucking animals. Find the crystals. Susie had them.
Susie?
Carl. They took Carl
What? Where?
to their camp. We must...
Susie? Susie, where are the crystals? Susie? Sophie, I found Susie. She's dead.
I can't believe it. First Birdie, now her. Damn. Damn. Damn!
There's nothing you could have done.
No. Except that I sent them there.
Joe's men have kidnapped Carl. And I don't see these crystals. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit. Fucking...
What?
A goon. Huge, ugly motherfucker.
He's slow. Just be careful. Search the other bodies, Aiden. Maybe the crystals are still there.
Sophie, everything's been taken.
Probably took him before you got there. Everything has gone wrong. All right. Enough of this playing defense. Let's meet by Jack and Joe's camp on the roof by the overpass. We're gonna go after Carl and our crystals. Jack and Joe will pay for this shit show.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Aiden, how's it going? You alive, man? Fuck, I'm getting sentimental. I haven't said that to anyone since my third divorce.
Had some
I appreciate it, but don't get your hopes up. Not the marrying kind.
Learn anything about the commander's murder?
I heard Sophie's brother mention something about Lucas's death. That's all so far. Now they have a bigger problem. The bandits you mentioned, they took Carl hostage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm helping Sophie get him back.
Good. Gain her trust. That might also help us find out what they know. Just watch out. They might be suspicious. But if you can do it, Ato will let us into the center.
Hey, Herman. Where's Sophie? Hey, why were you on the mission? Friends could have used you. Okay. I guess that means I should wait here. Mia?
Here.
Mia?
Aiden, what's the matter with you?
Mia, where are you? Mia? Oh no! 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 No!
Jack and fucking Joe will pay for what they did. I had a bad feeling about it from the start. I had a feeling Carl's plan sucked, and yet I let him lead.
You think Jack and Joe could have had something to do with Lucas's murder?
Joe, perhaps. He's a total psycho, and a thief. He knew the Peacekeepers would hang him if they caught him. But Jack wouldn't let him. He's a coward. He thinks rationally.
Why didn't you send Herman on the mission? They wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast.
Him? He's strong, but as helpless as a child.
He's one damn big child.
You don't understand. Herman's almost deaf. He used to be my mother's bodyguard. He's been around us as long as I can remember. And after she died, he stayed close to us. One time, the lights in my shelter went out. The infected broke through a window. Herman blocked the path and tossed a grenade into a nearby infected. He survived the explosion, but lost his hearing. In a face-to-face battle, he's nearly unbeatable. But if he's caught from behind, he's as vulnerable as a child. A killer combination, especially for him. That's why I prefer to keep an eye on him. Sometimes I wonder if he's watching over me, or I'm watching over him.
Alright, so what's the plan now?
From now on, I'm following my gut. Last time something like this happens on my watch.
If you'd hurried back there, maybe some of our guys would have made it. I thought a pilgrim like you was supposed to run like a fucking gazelle.
Barney, shut up!
What? If he'd have made it in time to help, we'd be having a party, not a wake. In case you change your mind.
He can be a real pain in the ass. But we'll do something good for the city one day.
Birdie, to your health.
If you manage to take out those bandits,
Jack Cock and Joe Cunt.
You think killing Messieurs Cock and Cunt will change something?
Death usually changes a lot in a person's life. Carl was wrong. We should have gone after them right away. But right or wrong, we have to help him. He's one of us. We'll rescue him and retrieve the crystals from Jack and Joe. Besides, I won't let them get away with killing my people. Ralph, Susie, Logan, Birdie, they deserve revenge. And Jack and Joe sentenced them to death. So they'll die. Your radio.
Yeah, it picks up static sometimes.
Go see Alberto. He can fix stuff like that on the spot.
Thanks.
Aitor here. Leave, but make sure no one sees you. You two make a pretty pair, Aiden. I'm on the roof nearby. We have to talk.
Now.
It's about saving your life.
I've heard everything. Let's talk.
What do you want?
I don't like what's going on here, Aiden. First, Jack and Joe's bandits killed Carl's people. Now Sophie's getting ready to retaliate. You're not a part of that, are you?
But you said you wanted me to get close to them.
I'm gonna search Sophie's camp. That's why I came to warn you. Rumors have started. You found the Lazarus for me. They may suspect you of being a PK spy.
You came here just to warn me?
You helped me with the Lazarus. And I take care of my allies.
Sophie's just fighting for water, that's all. I don't think she suspects anything.
You think so? She hates the Peacekeepers. She blames us for not helping the Bazaar, and for her mother's death. So when we start questioning her people, you better be careful.
Thanks for the warning.
You gain any intel for our investigation?
Sophie's also wondering who killed Lucas.
What else would she say? They know if we can prove they killed Lucas, it'll be a bloodbath. Find out from Sophie when she's planning the attack. Keep me informed where you are. Be careful.
It's time for...
It looks like Sophie's not here. I better look for her.
Must be...
Dad, it's still early.
Pilgrim! That thing! There is, one thing!
Hey, have you seen Sophie?
Sophie!
Yes, she went. She said that.
She went that way.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Wait! There's more. One more thing. Something's wrong with not working with the. It's broken. That. Oh.
Dad's asking if there's something wrong with your radio?
Oh, it hisses sometimes, but as long as it works, no point messing with it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Call me Aiden.
Vincenzo. Aiden? How do you become a pilgrim? Does that mean you're a murderer?
Vincenzo! Why? What do you. Why would you.
Dad, I'm asking because I'm curious. Will you tell me, Aiden?
I'm not that exciting. I've had to kill people, but I'm not a murderer. All being a pilgrim is to me now is a means to an end.
To what end?
Vincenzo, leave him alone!
To find the only family I've ever known.
Did you?
Not yet, but I might be close.
I hope you succeed. I'd never found Federico.
Who?
Federico. He was my best friend. We were like brothers. We'd known each other forever. He disappeared like the other kids. Because of those fucking tests.
I hope he's alive. And that you find him someday.
Aren't you stressed out?
I'm here.
How's your radio? Working now?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes no. Roll the dice.
Susie, Logan, I swear I'll tear them apart and eat the pieces! Bertie! Ralph! To your health! I love you.
What now?
Do you remember the beginning of the fall, Aiden?
Vaguely.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We'd been defending the church against infected for some time. My mother was in charge. She was losing dozens of people every day. She was keeping everyone alive while I was keeping an eye on Barney. She begged the peacekeepers for help, but they ignored her. Eventually, she was injured. It was dawn, and he led me to her, to the roof of the sacristy. She saw me and made me promise to look after my brother. She said it as if she was lending me a car and asking me to have it returned intact. After that, she appointed Carl as her successor, with me at his side. You'll grow up to be a far better leader than Carl, she said. But while the world is burning, people won't listen to someone so young.
She was wrong.
I've been thinking like that all my life. But not anymore. Now I understand my mother. You have to be ruthless to be a leader. I wasn't ready then. I am now.
I think I know what you're talking about. And I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
About my sister.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to be. We'll find out.
That's why you came to town. For her.
Yeah.
Sophie, we have to talk.
Time to act. The quicker we do this, the less prepared Jack and Joe will be.
Aiden. And we started on the wrong foot. A sip of courage.
Should you be drinking this much before the mission, Barney?
Me? I got the toughest liver in Villador. Worry more about yourself, Pilgrim.
Where's Sophie?
There, on the rooftop. I'm watching you, Pilgrim.
should take... Apparently the Peacekeepers are watching us. Well, let them see what happens to Jack and Joe, and that we can do it to them too.
Well, you said it was time to act.
We're acting. I sent 3 scouts towards the camp. Carl and the crystals must be somewhere inside the building. Not many guards. Most are probably asleep. There are a few entrances to the camp. The front one, suicide. It's got the most guards. You go in first, we'll move in from the other side. And then we'll catch them in a pincer movement. If anything goes wrong, we retreat to our base.
Where?
The Tango Motel.
Open that chest up, man.
Change of plans, Aiden. They attacked our safe house.
Who? Sophie?
You have my men there. Find Carl. Save him and get our crystals. Fast.
I'll do what I can. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. What the hell is that? Are you kidding me?
What the fuck? You're dead, son. Hear that? There's something there. We can't stay there. The hell is that? Wait till I find you. I must be hearing things. You fucking serious? I just got bored. You win this round. You can't be serious. You kidding me? Should've come here, moron. Got me now, you kid. Like this? Dodge this, asshole! How's this? Batter up! I've got you now, motherfucker. You ain't getting away. I've got you now! Here I come! Head down, fucker. Look out. Start this! Prepare to die. Gut it. Nail the fucker. Bam! Here, he's How about you just get out here and fight?
Anybody else see it?
Got you now.
No one should be here. Something's off. Who do we have here? No way. You serious? He sure ain't in the right place. I've got you now, motherfucker. Fucking get his ass. Come on, jackass. Nail his ass. You're dead. Surprise, motherfucker! Dodge this! Try this, motherfucker!
Jack and Joe will pay in spades for each of us
Bravo,
killed.
Pilgrim.
The Greenwood family. Any time of...
Pilgrim. Where's everyone else?
They were attacked. Where are the crystals?
Over there. Radio Sophie. Fast.
Sophie? I have Carl. He's okay. What about you guys? Sophie? Sophie? Are you there?
You have to help the maiden.
Where's Jack and Joe?
They fled the camp as soon as they heard the sound of fighting. I don't know what they're planning. They said they were waiting on backup.
What backup?
I don't know exactly. Joe was talking about the renegades. Remnants of the old army, stationed on the dam across town. Lately, they've been spotted at the bazaar.
Where should I go?
Tango Motel. Sophie's hideout is there. Run. Fast! I'm glad you showed up.